very good morning to you. Welcome. I'm thinking about one or two verses from Mark chapter 10, when Jesus was talking to the rich young ruler who had wanted to know what more he could do to please God, that he had observed all the commandments that said, do not steal, do not commit adultery, do not bear false witness, do not kill, do not defraud, honour your father and mother, do not covet. And these are all sort of negative things, what you shouldn't do. But Jesus encouraged this young man to find something that he could do to demonstrate that he loved his neighbour as himself. He said to this young man, go and sell all that you have and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven, and come follow me. And he couldn't do it. He went away sorrowful. I hope that he changed his mind and that he thought about it and that he did end up following Jesus. I don't know. It'd be lovely if he did, wouldn't it? But when you look at the Ten Commandments, you can think of all the things that you shouldn't do. But actually Jesus always demanded a little bit more. You know, it says, do not murder. I say, do not hate. You know, do not commit adultery. I say, do not lust. And Jesus changes us from the centre out, you know. So maybe you think, well, I know I must love my neighbour as myself. And that's a kind of passive love, if you know what I mean. A passive love where you say, well, if my neighbour ever needs any help, I will help them. You know, if they need a lift to the hospital, I will give it to them. Well, let's think today about going a step further and saying, what can I do to bless my neighbour, which is not in response to a need? Can I give them a cake or invite them in for a cup of tea? Can I visit someone in the road who's lonely? Can I go and do something that I haven't been asked to do? Can I reach out to somebody? You'll need to ask the Lord what you could do. I don't know what your circumstances are, but this story, I think, encourages us not to just think about responding to a neighbour's need, but doing something unexpected and spontaneous to bless your neighbour. Something that you don't have to do. Perhaps a way to approach this is to say, well, what would give me pleasure? What if my neighbour suddenly knocked on the door and instead of saying, can you come and help me doing this, that, or the other, they knocked on the door and they said, here, this is for you. Or, I don't know what it might be. But we are meant to love our neighbour as ourselves. And you know how much joy it gives you when there's an unexpected pleasure, an unexpected kindness comes your way. It means so much. For this young man, Jesus said, you know, the riches that you've got stored up will bless a lot of people. Sell what you've got and give it. You can't take it with you. Store up treasure in heaven, not treasure on earth. It's wise words. We need to store up treasure in heaven and not store up treasure here on earth. As a thought for the day. Let's pursue it today during the day and have a good day. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.